Hey, good evening. This is a market recap for February 10th. We had a bit of a bounce day on the 4 hour anyways. Just an inside bar on the S&P itself, but the futures opened up lower, as I was saying there, and from the 50 moving average, we saw a bounce. We closed towards the high of the day. So, as I said, after this topped out, now we're looking for the higher low, but we just got an inside bar on the day. So it'll be important which way this breaks tomorrow. But as I said, we are still looking for that higher low. We need to break up to confirm that this higher low is set. The S&P looks great. It looks like we are absolutely primed and ready to go on a big bull run. And everything's pointing that way. We're cooling off on the daily RSI. The weekly's cooled off. Monthly's still hot, but monthly can stay hot for a long time. It doesn't really matter. We're in blue skies. This is where RSI and blue skies, they decouple. It doesn't mean as much when we're in blue skies. So the important thing is where this equilibrium breaks. And like I said, if we do break to the upside, we might be looking at this upper trend line. Maybe, yeah, I feel like we're just going to melt up here at this point. That is a bit of my bias, but I mean, the stock market, 90% of the time, it is a bull market anyway. So everything's looking good. So that's ES. The NASDAQ. Same thing from the 50 closing high, and like we're holding the 0.5. That is the main thing too. Like we held that. We're getting support here, whereas we were each other time we were falling way down. So far we are looking really good. I would still call this kind of a double top here on the weekly, and so yeah, that's what we need to break. Obviously here. The Russell, a little bit weaker. We still haven't set this. Like we're still just lower highs, and lower lows. Whereas we didn't see lower lows on today on the Nasdaq or ES. So the Russell is weaker. The Dow, overall, still a cup and handle. We could get choppy in here for a while, but the more it chops around, the bigger the launch pad there. The semis, still in this equilibrium here, looking at this high, so we need to break this and get into the gap fill territory. We're just an inside bar on today, so see what tomorrow brings to see if we're still looking for that daily higher low. IBM, so I took another position on IBM. I think I'm not sure if I'm in this still. Did I sell? I think I might be out. I might be out of this already. I think I played off this bottom here, which was the 12, the daily 12 exponential moving average. We had hourly consolidation, or sorry, hourly RSI. It did make a lower low there too, so I played off that. It on the break of I think it was 247 I played. No, I think I played the break of 248. 248 was when I made my entry. And I'm still in this. I'm still in this. I still have all my contracts. I'm hoping that we see a bit of a higher open tomorrow, and that would be enough. If we hit 251, 252 tomorrow, that would be enough to kick me out. Still looking for this daily higher low though. Nothing's confirmed. Ideally we need to hold this low, hold the gap up to look the strongest. If we just hold the gap up, we can chop around here. If we do obviously close the gap, we'd probably be looking at least a retest of the previous high. Pltr, absolute bull. I'm still holding my last contract on that. It's up over 1,000% now. Where this is going, I don't know, but I feel like a blow off top is in our future here, in the near future. We're up a bit more after hours. The valuation is total decoupled with reality. It's going to come down, so be cautious on that. Be raising your stop. Obviously, the low off of today was even. It's putting in a higher low right there. So if we're lower than that, is getting risky to hold. As far as price targets, it depends on how we open the day. If we open like 10 or depending on how much we open the day. If we open up on a gap up, I'm looking for a retest of this high to hold. If not, we do risk that being the top, because this is a pretty small range to hold. As far as if we gap up and flush down through that could be our signal. So that's what I'm looking for with Pltr. Yeah, expecting a blow off top in the near future. Tesla, I took a position on Tesla at the 352 break. I was expecting it to probably hit around. We were at the 0.5. I was expecting it to pretty much hit 350. I just bought it preemptively a little bit. I only got 2 contracts. I want to see a little bit of, like, if we, the way we closed, it would signify more downside. We did get a little bit more downside after hours. We'll see how tomorrow opens. We could gap down tomorrow, which could also be a buying opportunity as far as being 4-hour oversold, getting pretty extended. But ultimately, we could end up visiting this golden pocket. But now that the more we lose the 0.5, the bigger the chance that we will not see continuation, and we'll just trade around here for a long period of time. Microsoft inside bar on the day, not really doing much until it breaks this mother candle. This is the important candle that will be deciding which way we're going. Because if this is a daily bear flag with break with no follow through, that would be a good sign for the bulls, and a bad sign for the bears if we lose this high. And that's the 200 moving average as well. I would pretty much expect to move up to this, or even the 50 moving. Actually, no, we got the 12 coming down there. So yeah, it would be a bad sign for the bears or a good sign for the bulls if this breaks. Obviously, more continuation if the downside breaks. Nvidia, still bounce continuation. We have not changed any daily trend at this point. That's just kind of a tweezer there. I'm not counting, or a little pivot. I'm not counting that as a support. We closed just at the 50 moving average, so that's could be a caution that we could be putting in a top there. Overall in this retracement, we are at the golden pocket too. So there's a little bit of confluence there happening. Yeah, basically whenever this move tops out, we're looking for the daily higher low. So I might add contracts on hourly oversold from here, because we are seeing a decent continuation, and hourly oversold could come from this golden pocket. Who knows? The more continuation we see, the better. TSM, daily inside bar, very small range. We are still in this equilibrium, so if we do break to the downside, we still have this support here, and we could just tighten up in here for a little while. Ultimately, we want to see the gap fill. Reddit, a little bit. Still got a higher high. This is just absolute raging bull. Blue sky breakout. This is what you want to see. Whenever we top out on the daily, you want to see the hourly set the higher low on the daily, just to show it's still strong. But great move on Reddit. I am pissed I did not get my entry here. Or no, actually my entry was here. Just that TD was not working. AVGO, still the bounce leader of all the semis that I cover. We've already changed the daily trend back bull, so it looks good. It's the best semiconductor to buy off a pullback at this point if you're looking for an entry on semis. Netflix, yep, just keeps setting higher highs and higher lows on the hourly. It's kind of late to be just joining this move. I'd wait for a pullback, hourly oversold, something of that sort. But we're in melt-up mode, and as each one of these names starts making new all-time highs, it's going to lift the rest of the market. And usually when the all-time high names consolidate a little bit, they'll move into other names and help the domino effect move them into all-time highs. That's kind of the way things work. Google inside bar on the day, like I said, a lot of these big ranges on Friday that were opening in the middle, I said the most likely scenario was to see an inside bar, and it's happened on most of them, pretty much all of them from what I saw. Play the break of the inside bar, but ultimately this mother candle is the range, the direction. Apple, where's the data? Not seeing data on. Okay, Apple's not failing. It's failing to load. What was it? Oh yeah, still an inside bar. Nonetheless, just an inside bar on the day. Still looking for the direction. I said on Apple, I would play a break of 220. 220, I'm interested off this major support down here. RGTI was another, or RDW, bull flagging on the weekly, just starting to look like it wants to confirm. RGTI, still in this tightening range, kind of looking a little bit bearish now. Seeing that follow through. These are the important levels to hold, obviously, but still in a daily tightening range until one of those breaks. Baba, big day on Baba, seeing more follow through. In the gap fill territory, this is closing the gap, 113.37. I am going to be taking profit. I believe tomorrow, if we see a gap up especially, I'll be taking profit. But I wasn't really paying too much attention to Baba. I just kind of bought it and forgot it. But yeah, I would expect a lower high than 117.82, barring any news. If there's news, obviously there's more potential of it to break that. But that would be changing the quarterly trend at that point. So quarterly, lower high, higher low, higher high at this point. We did break it, but we got zero follow through at this time. So that's the plan here. And the quarterly trend change, that's huge. That is showing major time frame shift. Then Baba's possibly on the good list again with me, but yeah, still on my crap list. I'm in it, but yeah, still hasn't won me over. Meta, absolute bull. Yeah, closed higher every day. Just absolute bull. Buy everyone, like hourly oversold seems to be the buy. Anytime this goes out hourly oversold. I might wait for 4-hour oversold just to get a weekly higher low at this point. We are getting pretty extended. I would love a buy off this previous all-time high. That has my interest. Amazon, inside bar on the day, play the break of that. We're still looking pretty good on Amazon. Oh, we fell through the previous high. So we got above it, now we're below it. We need to get back above this previous high to show good strength. So playing the break of this bar is the most important. I also got in a position in Morgan Stanley. I played this bounce here. I managed to get risk-free in this little bounce. It was just, I bought February calls. I was planning for March calls, but I got out and got back in and accidentally bought February instead. But I was just playing first hourly oversold after an all-time high. that's why I played here. I played the break of 135, or no, I played off 135. I think, yeah, because we double bottomed here. And yeah. Basically 4-hour tweezered. Oh, we got another tweezer after hours. But yeah, I'm just in a runner position now. It's all profit. And from this spot, we should see a new all-time high if we want to stay in a strong market. So, as I said, banks are very strong at this time. They're heading towards all-time highs. And that's, I'll do AMD just for whatever. So I guess we kind of got a trend here. So this could be considered a cup and handle off this low, because a cup and handle is a continuation pattern. But yeah, if this could be the handle and then go. But we did get a higher low. We have a 4-hour trend. Oh no. Oh yeah. That would be changing the 4-hour trend. So that is important. We need to hold that. We're still holding the earnings low. We're in a 4-hour equilibrium as far as that goes. And that would be saving this downtrend line. In a sense. Wait, where is this? No. I don't know. I don't know why I have that there. But then we would just be looking at this, looking at a daily lower high, then right here. If we can break this, we need to fill the gap here. We would be looking for a daily lower high than 119.85, barring any news, and see where a higher low comes from if we can't break it. But the most likely scenario would be to get a lower high. So AMD just has so much resistance above it. This is why I don't play this name. It's just so many resistances to break through just to, yeah. Whereas all the other semiconductors are at their all-time highs or near, close enough within range that if something major happens, they go flying. Whereas this just bumps into resistance. You're not going to get the move that you're going to get on an all-time high name. Anyways, that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow for the morning pre-market. Okay, bye.